My name is Fleur Allen. I'm a business success coach and my business is called Ask Fleur. If you'd like to see all that I offer, please visit my website, Ask Fleur. Fleur is spelled FLEUR.com. So the purpose of this video is I'm wanting to bring my blog posts to life. I use a coaching platform called Kajabi. So every time I publish a blog post, there is an option to include an audio of the blog or else a video. So recently I tested out the audio, which was fun, but I thought, well, let's go all out and hey, let's do a video. So here we are. So my most recent blog post is called Coaching and Connection, which you can see on the screen. Ask Fleur brings food to the table. And this really resonates with me. I share a quote by Jamie Oliver, and he says, "From quite an early age, I realised the effect that good food can have on others." And why that resonates with me so deeply is because my mother comes from a large family of 6 siblings, and I have memories, really regular memories on like a Sunday lunchtime, her extended family coming together and all the adults and the kids, having this big long lunch, like 2 or 3 hours. And so it was a memorable experience. Don't worry, as a child, I remember also many periods of time being completely bored, waiting for, the adults to finish their conversations or what have you. But it's funny how I may have had moments of boredom. I think what resonated the most was the conversations and the shared experience of sharing a meal together. So when I was creating a group coaching pack for my business, at the time of recording this, Ask Fleur as a business is only about 4 months old. So I've been really thinking about what I wanted to offer in my group coaching. And I definitely wanted to offer 90-day workshops in terms of planning, because 90-day period I think is a really great period of time where you've got time to make a difference, but it's not so long that you lose focus and forget why you made that plan and it sits in a drawer and gets forgotten. But also I wanted to have connection in between those quarterly meetings. So to have an online event, which were having an online mastermind, which the mastermind structure is just so powerful in terms of accountability and assisting you to solve problems and develop in your business. But that's all well and good. I wanted to make it more a point of difference and not just a marketing point of difference, something that was meaningful and had purpose. And the purpose for me, beyond helping people to succeed in the business area of their life, is also to have this long-term success. And to be successful long-term, you need to have long-term relationships. So that's what this is all about. And I believe having a shared experience of sharing food really connects people at a different level. For instance, I ran a networking business, many years ago now, and people came together at the beginning of that event, open networking, but they knew they could come and have a meal in terms it was fully catered, and they arrived and they had shared food together. So that's great if you're wanting to catch up with, a colleague that you already know. But it's also really great shared experience to break the ice, talking about, did you like the salad or what have you, the options with someone that you don't know so well yet. So it's a really great bonding experience. But I'll refer to the blog so I stay focused for this video. So we believe that success goes far beyond business strategies and numbers, as I've already explained. True success is built on deep relationships, meaningful connections, and shared experiences. In fact, when you look at the most powerful, long-lasting relationships, whether personal or professional, they often begin with something as simple as sharing a meal. As I've explained, with a personal story and a professional story. So as you can see, that really deeply resonates with me, and that's what I want to share with you all. At Ask Fleur, we've made the decision to provide catering for all our group coaching events. So that is the meaningful point of difference, including our online events. I know. Yes, you heard that right. So I thought I had this big, fat, crazy idea. I went to Vera Ensor, who is the gifting guru from Grazie Gifts, and said, "Hey, Vera, I've got this really great idea. I don't know how to make it work." And I explained the idea to her. She goes, "Oh, yeah, that's easy. We used to do care packs during the pandemic. That's what was all the rage. We do it less now." So she knew exactly how I could do it. So, I just love if you have a good idea that you then know an expert who can just help you or just implement it. And that's exactly what Vera is doing. So thank you, Vera. She's making this happen. And now, with my excitement, I've lost my place on my blog. So just excuse me for a second. So we're in creating an environment for success. And as I think I've explained why we've chosen food. We don't just coach for results, we coach for lasting impact. And lasting relationships are often forged in shared moments that go beyond the formalities of business, as I've mentioned. But how many important deals, ideas, and friendships have started over a meal in your life already? There's something special about the way food breaks down barriers, makes conversations flow, and allows for genuine human connection. We want our coaching sessions to foster this same environment of openness, trust, and collaboration. So we're going the extra mile to build relationships. We're committed to leading by example. For us, it's not just about helping you reach your business goals, it's about showing how to cultivate relationships that stand the test of time. Whether you're sitting across from someone in person or connecting through a screen, the act of sharing something as simple as a meal can make all the difference. The biggest challenge will be not opening your care pack until the online meeting. So that'll be interesting. But hey, if you can't wait until the meeting and 5 hours before you really need it to succeed in your day, well, that's totally fine. It's entirely up to you. Our mission has always been about forming and retaining deep long-term relationships in business. We understand that people are at the heart of every great business, and relationships are the true currency of success. So, what better way to nurture those relationships than by adding a touch of warmth, flavour, and hospitality to every event? And that has always been a really meaningful purpose for myself in any business I've run, is when I hold events, is to make sure we're hosting our guests. So we're walking the talk. We're not just telling you about how important relationships are, we're showing you. We believe in doing more than just talking about connection, we're actively creating it. So I invite you to experience this difference in our upcoming group coaching events. Let's break bread together, either virtually or in person, strengthen our connections, and build the foundations for lasting success. One meal, one conversation, and one relationship at a time. So if you'd like to know when our next group coaching event is, just go to our website, Ask Fleur. Fleur is spelled FLEUR.com. And I think you say / when you do the, / events. And I really look forward to sharing a meal with you at our next event.